Ice, 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 doing God's work. The entire convoy?
This man, who's accused of being in the country illegally, leads troopers on a wild chase in Orlando.
And the suspect ended up crashing through a woman's fence.
So after 4 years of a wide open border, America's roadways are now hotspots of criminal activity. And we aren't just talking about illegal fugitives driving their vehicles through the homes of the law-abiding. We're also talking about smugglers and criminals transporting other criminals through America in ways that will shock you. Yet even with all of this criminal activity, activists are furious that traffic stops are turning into ICE raids.
I'm getting out. Well, you should have done it already.
This is not okay.
Well, you should have done it already.
Mahdi Khanbabazadeh was pulled over by ICE agents. According to ICE, he had overstayed the term of his visa.
Damn.
FHP, this all stems from an ongoing investigation into members tied to the gang Tren de Aragua. After crashing the car, the driver, Diego Cardenas Osorio, took off on foot, leaving a female.
Why is he driving? How did he get a car and, like, who sold him the car? Or did he steal it? There's so many questions I gotta ask, man.
Passenger behind.
According to sources, ICE was with Avon police yesterday as they conducted dozens and dozens of traffic stops throughout the town. We're told authorities arrested 20 people. Who those people are and why they were arrested has not been shared.
Let him go! She took this video of what appears
Don't
to be
let him
ICE
go,
agents
lock him up.
pulling the man, Edgardo David Campos, from the driver's seat and taking him away in an unmarked car. Romero posted the video on social media to try and find the man's family.
Cardenas Osorio was found nearby, hiding in a shed on someone's property. Now, according to
Oh,
records,
wow.
he's been arrested and charged with multiple felonies over the last few years.
That's a really good idea. That's genius. Just stop people every once in a while. Yeah, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but okay. A temporary
So if you're in
evil,
America
I'm okay with that.
illegally, a traffic stop could be your ticket to Florida's new mega prison. And what nobody's talking about
Alligator
at all, the
Alcatraz.
supposed outrage over immigration enforcement at traffic stops can only mean one thing, which is that this is working. And it has to, because frighteningly, the number of crimes committed on our roadways by those without legal permission to be here has skyrocketed over the last 4 years. And countless lives have been impacted by drivers with no regard for our laws or the safety of others, but that's now coming to an end. And if you think about it, immigration
About damn time.
enforcement on our roadways makes a lot of sense because it's impossible to live in most of America without the ability to drive. Therefore,
Yeah, I was gonna say America, if you actually look at it on a map, it's pretty spread out. You have mountains, you have deserts, you have snow, you have forest, you have city, you have everything. Rural, urban. America's a big place and everything's generally pretty spread out because in America we have this thing that's called a love of land, and people in America love to have a plot of land to their own. So if every single person wants that, you would think you're gonna need a lot of space. Well, we have a lot of space, so yes, you do need a car to get around.
everyone drives. And when pulled over, many illegal immigrants present fake or expired IDs to police officers while they're driving vehicles that could be stolen or at a minimum are lacking the proper insurance and proper license plates, making these drivers a danger to everyone on the road. Plus, anyone with car insurance knows our entire country is paying the price for disorderly highways regardless of our politics every single time our premiums go up. Which brings us to the real reason these roadway crackdowns make so much sense. Not only will they make America safer almost immediately, but if you're ICE and you've got to arrest a dangerous fugitive, arresting them when they're trapped in their car on the side of the road is a lot safer than when they're fleeing down the street. Or
I don't know about that. I'd actually disagree. I think if you're arresting someone in their car, I think it's a lot more dangerous because they're behind the wheel and they can just put up that bitch and drive and go. And then you have a 2,000-pound metal weight driving 75 miles an hour down the highway with no regards for human life, except for the one in that car. maybe not even then. So I would say it's more safer apprehending them on the ground, not in the car. I say do both because it's a necessary evil and you need to do it. You need to get these people out. You need to get them out. I'm over it. Get them out. All of them.
Barricaded in an apartment somewhere. On top of that, cars with fake plates, non-working safety features, these are easy for law enforcement to spot, helping them zone in on criminals quickly. And one truly surprising result of this is how much traffic in certain sanctuary cities has suspiciously dissipated, with local progressives attributing the empty roads and streets they see to the mere idea that ICE is in town enforcing the law. Just like this.
Like I said, it's sketch when they're behind the wheel.
That right there is the luckiest federal fugitive in the entire world, because after he assaulted those agents with his vehicle, they were ready to escalate matters if needed, but their training is so good they didn't have to, and they still safely took their assailant into
In the near future, not saying now, but in the near future, my prediction is that within perhaps a couple years, the general public opinion, if they saw that video, I'm guessing that in the future, if they saw this video, they would have said, man, I wish they would have just shot him. That's what I think is going to happen. I think public resentment for these people is going to reach a certain level, which is unrecognizable to today's societal eyes. It's only just starting.
custody. But as you're about to see, running things over, that's something illegal.
But good job on not shooting that guy on that with that ice. That's a sketch. Good call, ish.
Fugitive drivers have done before.
And John, that's correct. So according to FHP, this all stems from an ongoing investigation into members tied to the gang Tren de Aragua. Law enforcement was in the area doing surveillance on a home that's known to be associated with that gang when they saw this suspect walk out the front door. He has a warrant out for his arrest, so troopers tried to make contact, but he took off, leading them on that chase, which ended with him crashing through a fence and running away.
So this house, the people who live here, they are very fortunate the whole place wasn't totally wiped out. And what's truly ridiculous is this suspect, he was in an apartment or home run by gang members. Police were surveilling it. He comes out, there's a warrant for him, they go after him, then he leads them on this chase, plows into this home, and then what does he do? He tries to hide in other people's property. So they didn't find him at the scene of this crash. He was able to flee from that. Apparently he had a passenger in the vehicle with him as well. And then they found him hiding in somebody else's shed just a few homes over. That's crazy.
Dude, that guy did not want to get caught at all, man. I mean, he didn't really have a good way about going about that because he just left a destruction wake in his reign. Good heavens, man. Again, get these people out. This stops happening. We arrest the 1% of society that commits 60% of the crimes. American society will be a whole lot better. And other countries will probably learn from it, which will make the world better. I'm just asking to make the world a better place.
Crazy. But there's a whole other angle to this traffic enforcement related angle to ICE and what they're up to. The media wants you to think that for some reason ICE pulling anybody over and detaining them if they're in the country illegally.
Oh, wait.
Grave injustice that for some reason ICE pulling anybody over.
1 second. I have to check something. Boys, I didn't know Shane The comedian Shane is the ICE agent. I caught you, Shane. You motherfucker, you're the king of ICE, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Get all these people out. I know you love what you're doing. I caught you. Love you. You do what you do. Shane, you're the man. Shane's working for ICE. I had no idea. Check that out. Oh boy. That's beautiful. Good job, Shane. Mad respect, dog. Sorry, you're gonna get a lot of flack for this. My bad.
And detaining them if they're in the country illegally is some grave injustice that every American should be outraged over.
A normal day turned upside down.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today? Good, thank
A
you so
normal
much.
day as a fugitive in America.
Go ahead and roll your window all the way down.
Why? What's going on?
Go ahead and roll your window all the way down.
He's already not cooperating.
Baby in the car.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
As 38-year-old chiropractor Mahdi Khanbabazadeh was pulled over by ICE agents while dropping his child off at daycare. According to ICE, he had overstayed the term of his visa.
Damn.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
Where are you heading?
Daycare.
I'm sorry?
Daycare.
So before we get into what happens next, it's important to understand that if you're a parent and you enter a country and then you decide to break that country's laws, if you happen to be with your family when the police track you down, something's going to happen, and sadly, your
Social
kids
Security's.
are going to have to watch this.
He gives them the ID, and then the video jumps from 8:17 a.m. to 8:32 a.m., where you see Khanbabazadeh consoling his son.
Mommy's coming now.
Oh my gosh. Pull the heartstrings,
Video then
guys.
jumps
Pull the
to
heartstrings.
8:42 a.m., where things escalate.
Think of the children.
According to
Wouldn't get
ICE,
out.
Whoa.
Khanbabazadeh stopped
Well, he won't
cooperating,
cut out of the car.
resisted arrest, and refused to exit his vehicle, resulting in ICE officers making entry by
Make an entry. They're just busting in the window, bro. Hell yeah. That's awesome. More of that. They're straight up just busting through the window. You get out of that car.
breaking one of his windows.
Okay, if this is happening to your vehicle,
Get out of the
haven't
car.
obeyed the orders that the officers have given you. They've told you to get out of the car. They have the ability to haul you out of the car. And for some reason, everybody wants to act tough. You can see him here fiddling with his phone in his hand, trying to record them, possibly trying to make TikTok videos or something. Everybody wants to be tough before the police get the jaws of life and start bringing people out of their vehicles.
I'm getting out. Well, you should have done it already.
Right?
I'm getting out. Well, you should have done it already. That's some American shit right there. Oh, I love that.
Moment has sparked major controversy, and Marco Mejia of the Deportation Defense Coalition says it is traumatic
Deportation
for immigrant
defense.
communities to witness.
Sure.
For me, it's very
Deportation defense shouldn't be a thing. It should be deportation, get the fuck out.
traumatic. I am a migrant too, and I came from a country where I grew up in with dictatorships. So
Okay.
that is a
Legally or illegally? Legally, I'm happy to have you. Give me a hug, brother. Illegally, go away. Get out. Come back the normal, good way. I know. Yes, I know. Takes a long time. There's a reason for that.
trauma that they create into this family.
Well, hold on a second, buddy. If you're here legally and the gentleman getting hauled out of his vehicle is not here legally, then there's a big difference between these two people. But there's this false equivalency that's just being created between illegal immigrants and immigrants, and it's done on purpose. It's done to make people think ICE is out of control, and everybody who's not a natural-born American is going to get deported for some reason. And the truly sad thing about this is that when parents break the law, oftentimes their immediate family suffers, and that is not the fault of ICE. It's not ICE's fault you brought your child with you when you were committing crime, driving around in America, living just...
Yeah, dude. Why is the responsibility on ICE? Why? Why isn't the responsibility on parents? Parents today, like, oh my god. Today in America, the big problem with parents is shoving a big ass iPad in their kid's face when they're still in the rocking chair. That's the problem with American parents today. But the problem with the parents that are coming in is they bring their kids and they involve them in their shit. This is all the parents' fault.
Another normal day as a fugitive in our country with no regard to our rules. And the thing that's fascinating about this is this person's apparently educated. They're a chiropractor. They're a doctor. How can they possibly think law doesn't apply to them?
That is a trauma that they're creating to this family.
Once the window is broken and
Look at him, he's still
Kambabazadeh
filming.
is asked to step out of the car, he is arrested. And the moment is met with frustration by not only him, but also a witness.
Oh my goodness.
This is not okay.
Yes, it is.
And no.
Oh my gosh. The classic Karen has come to yap our ears off. Let me guess. I wonder if she is I wonder if she's white. I wonder if she's got blonde hair, or better yet, I wonder if she's got colored hair, like pink or blue, something like that. But yeah.
One here will identify themselves to me.
If they keep
Oh
doing
my
this,
goodness.
they are creating a generation of people that are going to be traumatized and very angry about what the government is doing.
I don't know about that.
Kambabazadeh is now.
There are three people that cause all of society problems. The mentally insane, crazy people. Lawbreakers, criminals. And Karens. If you get rid of those three people, not just Americans, not just Europe, not even all of Asia, the whole world would benefit. And thank you. If I was Thanos and I had the magical glove that can get rid of the true Karens, the insane, and the bad criminals, I would snap that finger so fast and the world would thank me. As Thanos would say, the hardest decisions require the strongest wills.
Detained in an ICE facility in Tacoma and is scheduled for a bond hearing tomorrow.
So what's fascinating is this idea that ICE is out there traumatizing people. They're not traumatizing anybody. What they're doing is they're enforcing the law, and now suddenly
They're
people
doing their job.
want to obey the law. Isn't that fascinating? You do a tiny bit of law enforcement, and now look at that, laws start getting followed everywhere, and people say, gee, I don't want to go break the law because there might finally be a consequence, even though there wasn't for a very long time. You see how this works? You let people get away with crime long enough, they feel entitled to it, and that's what the progressive open borders crowd has allowed to happen in many of these sanctuary cities.
What's up?
I'm surprised sanctuary cities are still a thing. Trump needs just to make it illegal. I know he's trying, but he needs to get Pam Bondi out and replace that lady with someone else that is a little bit more better at their job. That's all I gotta say. We'll watch the Pam Bondi thing later.
Yes, let's see your ID, please.
Different day.
23-year-old Elzon Lemus, an electrician, was in his
Watch how
work
polite the
van with
officers
a
are.
coworker when they were pulled over by ICE agents in Westbury.
Because you look like somebody we're looking for.
Looking for?
Because you look like someone we're looking for. If you hear those words coming out of a cop's mouth and you're not that person that you're looking for, that they're looking for, you have nothing to worry about. You know why? Because if you're an American citizen, you've got a wallet, you got an ID, and they'll figure out, oh, you're not the guy? Cool, sorry for disturbing you. Be on your way. But if you are the guy, whew, you're screwed, you're screwed, you're screwed.
Lemus asks why they need his ID.
All right, this is going to go one of two ways here. Okay. I need to see your ID. If you're not the guy I'm looking for, you're not the guy I'm looking for.
What's wrong with this?
Oh my god, this guy sounds like a mafia leader. Straight up. This guy sounds exactly like a mafia leader.
But we need your ID. Okay, if we don't get your ID, then we're gonna have to figure out another way to ID you. And it may not work out well for you. Listen, I gotta roll it up.
Oh, should have given him.
The roll up the window move didn't really work out well for him, didn't it? Boop. Nah, that was legit.
Your ID.
The agent forces the door open and demands Lemus stops recording.
Right, because he's about to put him under arrest. He's not demanding that he stop recording because there's some cover-up going on here. The person is being detained, and when you're being detained, it's probably best if you put your personal belongings in a safe place. And the crazy thing about this is no law-abiding person who's not either part of the progressive resistance movement or
Oh my god, they're just busting doors down? Oh shit. This is awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Tom Holman, W, big W. Yes, keep doing this. Keep busting these doors down, yarding these people out, and getting them out. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
isn't some sort of federal fugitive, they would just turn over their ID and go about their day and go to their electrician job that they're probably being paid pretty well to be at. But nope, not here. This person in the car and his friend, they would rather try and make TikTok videos. You can see them holding their phone as well.
They're not trying to make TikTok videos. They're trying to stay in the country using any angle that they could possibly use. People know that there's a lot of controversy over this, and some people think in their head, oh, I'm going to be the one to convince America that I should say, no, you're not the one. The world doesn't revolve around you. You can try it. It's just going to give me more content to show. So please keep doing it.
And part of me wonders if any of this would have gone down the way we just saw if this individual were in the car by himself without his buddy egging him on. And now he had to get arrested.
In New York and was stunned.
I felt like my rights were just like out the window.
What rights? You're not American. You don't have no rights. If I go over to Japan and say, I have Japanese rights, I'm an American, they're going to look at me and laugh at me. They're going to look at me and laugh at me. This guy doesn't have rights. This guy doesn't have this guy doesn't have, he's not a citizen. What rights? He has the right to go back to where he came from.
My goodness.
That it felt like I didn't have anything, you know.
Well, you're getting arrested.
Too much now.
Lemus was taken out of the car, handcuffed for about 25 minutes while the ICE agents searched him. When they found his ID, they let him go.
They just
Wait, hold on a minute. You're telling me he wasn't... He was not an illegal. He was actually an American? Dude, just freaking do what they're asking you to do, man. Why are you know, I think this kid should be mailed a bill with the amount of money that it took to process his whole case and his whole interaction, minus the time it would have taken just to give the cop a ID. If the cop would have only taken 10 minutes to do the ID, but in him acting like this caused the cop to take 50 minutes, I think that person should have to pay for 40 minutes of that time. That cop's salary, the other cop's salary, and all the cops their salary. If he would have just listened to the cop and did what he said, all that money would have been saved. All that drama wouldn't have happened. Oh wait, no, he wouldn't have gotten a TikTok clip. Jesus Christ, guys, come on.
Oh my goodness, all he had to do was hand it to him. The second they got
All
his
he had to
ID,
do.
they let him go because he wouldn't give it to him. And look, notice something else right here. What is the officer doing? He's got his phone right here. He's looking at his phone. This is a targeted enforcement operation. They are looking for a fugitive. There's a picture of the fugitive on that phone, and this officer politely wants to make sure the person in the car is not the person here. That's
Like I said, if you're not the person, oh, you got nothing to worry about. Oh, you're looking for someone that looks like me. Shit, that's funny. Here's my ID. I'm not the guy. All that would have been avoided. Just like that. But no, he's got a grandstand and make a YouTube clip video. It's so annoying.
ICE agents searched him. When they found his ID, they let him go.
They just left pretty upset because they couldn't take us, you know.
They left pretty upset because you wasted all their fucking time. That's why they left pretty upset. They got better stuff to do, like raiding houses that are full of illegals that commit crime at an outstanding rate compared to everyone else there. They got criminals that are, God forbid, doing horrible acts on our younger population. Like, they got better shit to do instead of dealing with your dumb, stoned looking ass.
I don't know if that's why they left.
This happening at
This is
a
ridiculous.
Enforcement
Word these
operations have been
activists who
heightened
hate
across
police
the
say.
country.
They can't randomly, on a hunch, stop
And they didn't.
Yes, they can. They can. If their hunch is a photo and they see someone that looks like that photo, yes, they can absolutely stop that person. 100%.
That's contrary to the Constitution.
And they didn't. They had a picture of who they were looking for.
Says this case is an example of profiling.
No, it's not.
Unless there is an
Profiling. Okay. Okay, so you're telling me that profiling. Okay. So if I have blue hair and a tattoo on my right shoulder, and they're looking for specifically a guy that's white, that has blue hair, that's about 6 feet tall, that has blue eyes, the tattoo on his shoulder, and they see me walking down the street, I wouldn't be mad at them for stopping me. I'd be like, show me a picture. I'm curious what this guy looks like. This is gonna be great. That would be me. Profiling. They could profile anyone they want as long as they have probable cause. And they had probable cause. So, get bent, Baldy.
articulable basis upon which there is a reason.
Just shave
to
it,
ask
bro. It's
someone
worth it.
for
Just
their
shave it, man.
Identification,
which there was.
This officer did not provide upon a request.
This is such a lie. This civil rights attorney, God bless him, but he's got to get his glasses checked. He's saying that there's no reason to stop this guy, no reason to ask for his ID. I mean, the reason's right here. Targeted enforcement operation, which was disclosed to the person before their ID was even asked for. It's crazy how these people will get on the news and just lie about everything. Look at this.
It's honestly, it's not even crazy at this point. It's, you could almost predict it. Like every time, almost. I'm not gonna say every time because there's nothing's always, but most of the time, yeah. That's why it's not really crazy. It'd be crazy if they actually read the news accurately and they didn't leave any specific spots or parts that didn't prolong their narrative. If they actually show the news at a full grand scale, that'd be nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That would be crazy.
5, 6, 7, 8 people are
God.
filming 2 people tell a one-sided fictitious version of events that never actually happened. That's what's going on right here. Look at all these cameras and understand there is a full court press to try and turn everybody in this country.
Overweight, 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 little overweight. So you have like 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You have 3 out of like 3 out of 13 people that are not fat. That's insane. Well, that's what you get when you're a news guy. Worthless.
country against the idea of making America safe by getting criminals out of it.
Well, the video is intense. Federal agents smashing a car window while trying to detain the man who was inside.
He should have opened the
The
door.
couple refused to get out of the car, and that's when those agents moved in.
That'll do it.
Now that man is being held out of state. As WBZ's Logan Hall found out, his attorneys say that he is not the man that the agents were looking for.
Well, then stop and give him the ID. It's so easy.
So what you have here is an example of outrage over what is called a collateral arrest. This is what happens when ICE goes somewhere and they're looking for somebody who's a very dangerous fugitive, and while they're looking for that fugitive, they encounter other fugitives who are also here breaking our
That's AoE damage. That's splash damage.
laws, and they have to arrest those people. And probably the worst thing about this last arrest is the entire arrest video that the people in the car filmed is 6 minutes long. Agents didn't just show up and bust down their car. They pleaded with them to get out of the vehicle. They did everything they could to take them into custody peacefully. But the thing is, these folks, they don't want to go peacefully. If they wanted to go peacefully, they would go get the $1,000 from the Trump administration and self-deport and then apply to come back into America legally. These people, they've broken our laws. They don't want to obey our law enforcement. And to me, if somebody like that is captured by law enforcement, the country is better off. What do you?
Yeah, I think people should take the $1,000 and get going. And this gentleman here was totally nice, totally relaxed. Hey, I need you look like someone that we're looking for. He was totally, completely nice. He absolutely. Give Cash Jordan a like and subscribe. He's great. I'll link you guys his video.